You wake up at 5:58 in the morning. No alarm. No rush. No meeting waiting for you. You walk into the kitchen. The house is quiet. Coffee brews. The sun hasn't fully come up yet. You sit at the table and unlock your phone. 3 notifications. 1 from your bank. 1 from your investment account. 1 from a property management app. You stare at the total. $173 earned overnight. Not from working. Not from overtime. Not from a second job. From ownership. 10 years ago, that number would have sounded impossible. Back then, you thought rich people wanted more money because they liked expensive things. You were wrong. They wanted more money because they liked freedom. There is a difference. At 25, you had $15,000. Not invested. Not growing. Just sitting in a savings account. You felt proud of it. Most people your age had less. Then one day you did the math. Your bank was paying almost nothing. Your money was standing still. Inflation was not. Every year your dollars bought a little less. You realized something uncomfortable. Saving money and growing money were not the same thing. That night you opened an investment account. You transferred $10,000. Your hands actually shook. Not because it was risky. Because it felt permanent. The next morning your friend Tyler called. He had just financed a new truck. $62,000. Everyone loved it. The paint gleamed. The engine roared. People gathered around it in parking lots. Your investment account did none of those things. Nobody congratulated you. Nobody took pictures. Nobody cared. 1 year later, Tyler's truck was worth less. Your investments were worth more. Nobody noticed that either. At 28, your portfolio reached $50,000. It generated around $2,000 annually. Most people would laugh at that number. $2,000 doesn't sound life-changing. Until you realize it covers your internet, your phone, your streaming services, your gym membership. Every month. Every year. Without asking permission from your boss. The money simply arrives. You start seeing expenses differently. Every bill becomes a target. Not something to pay. Something to eliminate. At 30, you hit $100,000. That number feels different. 6 figures. The number adults talked about when you were growing up. The number that seemed impossibly far away. Now it sits on a screen in front of you. Generating roughly $4,000 per year. 4,000. A year's worth of groceries. Hundreds of meals. Thousands of cups of coffee. You walk through a grocery store one Saturday. A cart full of food. Chicken. Eggs. Fruit. Bread. Coffee. You realize something. Your portfolio paid for all of it. Nobody around you knows. The cashier doesn't know. The customer behind you doesn't know. The family loading groceries into their SUV doesn't know. But you know. And that feeling is impossible to explain. Because it isn't about the food. It's about what the food represents. Options. At 33, you hit $250,000. Your investments now generate around $10,000 annually. $10,000. A full year's transportation costs. Insurance. Gas. Maintenance. Registration. Every mile funded by assets. Not labor. One afternoon you're stuck at a red light. A luxury SUV pulls up beside you. Brand new. Perfect condition. The driver looks exhausted. He's yelling into a headset. Angry. Stressed. Late. You glance down at your paid-off sedan. It's older. Less impressive. Nobody takes pictures of it. Nobody compliments it. But it belongs to you. Completely. The difference isn't visible from the outside. But it feels enormous from the inside. At 36, your portfolio reaches $500,000. $500,000. The number sounds unreal. The cash flow approaches $20,000 per year. 20,000. Rent in many cities. Utilities. Insurance. Groceries. The foundation of an entire life. For the first time, you realize something. You don't need your job as much as you used to. You still want it. But you don't need it. That's different. Need creates pressure. Choice creates peace. A few weeks later, your manager asks everyone to stay late. The room goes silent. Nobody wants to. Everyone says yes. You say yes too. But internally something has changed. You know you have a choice. And choice feels powerful. At 39, you cross $750,000. Your cash flow climbs higher. The money arriving every month now exceeds what you once earned working weekends. You think back to your first job. Minimum wage. Long shifts. Tired feet. Friday nights sacrificed for extra hours. Back then you worked 8 hours for money. Now money works 8 hours for you. At 42, you reach $1 million. The famous milestone. The number everybody dreams about. The funny thing is, it doesn't feel dramatic. No fireworks. No parade. No magical transformation. You still drink the same coffee. Still shop at the same stores. Still wear ordinary clothes. But something invisible changes. You stop worrying. Not completely. Just differently. Unexpected expenses no longer feel like emergencies. A broken appliance isn't a disaster. A car repair isn't a crisis. A layoff isn't the end of the world. The fear begins to disappear. And fear is expensive. Most people spend years making decisions based on fear. Fear of losing income. Fear of losing security. Fear of falling behind. You begin making decisions based on opportunity instead. At 45, your cash flow reaches a level that could support a comfortable life. Not luxury. Not private jets. Not yachts. Something better. Control. Control over your mornings. Control over your schedule. Control over your future. One Tuesday afternoon you sit on your back porch. No meetings. No deadlines. No alarm waiting for tomorrow. Just silence. You remember being 25. Watching every dollar. Wondering if financial freedom was real. Wondering if wealthy people knew something you didn't. Now you understand. The secret was never having more money. The secret was owning more things that produced money. That is why rich people always want more cash flow. Not because they need another watch. Not because they need another car. Not because they need another house. Because every additional dollar of cash flow buys something priceless. More freedom. More flexibility. More control. More time. And time is the one thing nobody can manufacture. Nobody can borrow. Nobody can earn back. The wealthy understand that. That's why they keep building. Not for money. For mornings. The kind where you wake up naturally. Walk into the kitchen. Pour a cup of coffee. Look at your phone. And realize the day already paid you before it even started.